Hello everyone, my name is Julian Greystoke, and like the title says, I'm bad at YouTube. Just yesterday I was listening to another author-tuber talking about her experiences over the last 3 or so years on YouTube, and I noticed that she was a very popular author-tuber. This is going to be an unscripted off-the-cuff video, as I so often do when I just think of something and decide to roll with it. So I was like, how many years have I been on YouTube? I bet it's about 3 as well, which is kind of sad because only recently have I reached 1,000 subscribers and she has, very many more than that. Now, it's not all about the numbers, but sometimes the numbers are plain as day. So I was like, how long have I been doing this? And so I went back to look at my first videos, because normally I don't really pay attention to, anniversaries and stuff here on YouTube. I just can't be arsed. Before YouTube, actually, I was on a different platform that I can't even remember the name of. It's been such a long time. Was it Blip TV? I feel like it was Blip TV. Because I didn't really like YouTube. I still don't. But Blip TV is gone now, so I don't have any choice. And my first videos were Let's Plays of the Mass Effect games, so if you want to go check those out, you can, but I'm not counting those. But what was my very first book review, because I'm also a booktuber and author-tuber, and that was a book review of World War Z, and that was 6 years ago. I have been doing this for 6 fucking years. What? It doesn't feel like I've been doing it for 6 years. Looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been doing it for about 3 years. That's how much it feels like. 6 years! And I only have 1,000 subscribers, which just goes to show that I am bad at YouTube, because I feel like if I haven't succeeded by now, I never will. 6 years! When did I publish this? When was this published? 6 years ago, but what date? Let's find out. Oh my gosh, look at my hair. Don't look at my hair. I'm not gonna take this video down. It has 2 likes. 2. Published January 24th, so I did kind of start posting them in January. It's at my old house. Holy shit, my hair. Oh my goodness. I don't take down or private any of my old videos, so if you want to go back that far and see the just terribleness, feel free to do so. So how does a person like me go 6 years with fairly consistent uploads? I wasn't always uploading twice a week, but often I was uploading at least once a week. So how does somebody like me with such consistent uploads and such a consistent, brand, how am I this bad at YouTube? Well, we'll discuss a few theories of mine. Having been doing it for 6 years, I have seen quite a few changes in the world of YouTube, and all of them changes that did not help me. YouTube as a platform, as an algorithm, definitely does not care about small creators. They're all about the big numbers. For a while, back when, I don't know, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, who knows at this point, I was monetized. But then YouTube moved the goalpost, and I could no longer be monetized until I had 1,000 subscribers, which I only recently got to. And it used to be you had to have put out so much content, but now you have to have the numbers, you have to prove that you're worthy of monetization. And monetization, I'm not making any money off of YouTube. I use monetization because if YouTube sees that you have ads on your video, it will make it slightly more visible to people. That's the only reason I use monetization, because I am way too small to make any money off of YouTube. Basically, anytime I had a chance to get ahead, YouTube did not help. They tripped me as I was running. But I can't just blame external forces for why I'm bad at YouTube, because it is also partially me. Success on YouTube is a luck-based thing, no matter what people tell you. There's a lot of luck involved, and I never hit the jackpot. One thing that I never did was find some video that was my big breakout thing. At least I haven't yet. Who knows, maybe it will come sometime in the future. I am trying more new things, although, few and far between because I'm very busy. I'll talk about that in a second and why that's a hindrance, but I haven't found the big thing that helps me break out. Most people who really start to climb in the ranks are people who hit on something that gets them a lot of views all at once or really collects up those subscriptions. And I haven't hit anything that really drew a lot of people in at any given time. There are some videos that definitely performed better, but nothing that really went viral, as it were. And that brings me to the point I was just talking about is now that I'm older, I should have started working on this 6 years ago when I started. Now that I'm older and I have a full-time job and I have my acting and my writing and all of that stuff going so strong, I don't have as much time for YouTube, which means I don't have time to do big, elaborate videos that could maybe draw in a lot more views. I'm kind of stuck with these fairly simple ones where I sit in front of a camera and talk with maybe some competent editing thrown in. And that's a problem. I think if I was going to really break out, I would need to stand out a little bit more from the crowd. Now that's not to say I don't know where I have certain advantages, like for example, I'm white and English speaking. Those things help. Another thing that has kept me floundering in obscurity is that not only do I not update my content enough, I don't update my tech enough. I stayed with my old camera far, far too long. I was just like, it's fine, it's whatever, but honestly, I needed to change with the times and keep up with the technology, and even now I could probably use an update to my camera and I'd love to have one. But I'm thinking that I might actually use the money I've been saving for Patreon to go towards correctly self-publishing my next book instead. Hopefully patrons don't mind that that's a thought. If you do mind, please let me know. Now's the time to stop me. But yes, my failure to advance with the times was also, I think, a contributing factor to why I'm so bad at YouTube. Also, I'm not very good at thumbnails, and I haven't really had the time to get better at it. I use very simple technology to create my thumbnails. Usually I just use, like, Paint. Legit, I use Paint. Don't come for me. It works. Whatever. I usually make my thumbnails at the last fucking second before the video goes up. Like, usually it's uploading and I'm like throwing together a thumbnail. And this is 100% my fault, and I could work to get better at it. I would have to learn, and I would have to find time to do so. I will be real, a big hindrance to my YouTube success is the fact that I have so many other things that I like to concentrate my time and energy on. And there's nothing wrong with that. This video is not meant to be me bitching about not having success on YouTube. This video is more like a little retrospective talking about the things that have kept me from having success on YouTube. And having a lot of side hustles is one of those things. And if I wanted to give up any of those things, perhaps I could have more success on YouTube. Now again, I put success in heavy quotation marks because clearly I've been finding some joy in this, or I would not have been doing it for 6 years. What the hell? So obviously there's something here that I enjoy. And it's true, I enjoy sitting down in front of a camera and talking to you guys about things that I love. And while I do not have a large viewer base, I do feel that I have a loyal viewer base. There is a handful of people who pretty much always comment on my videos, whose thoughts and feelings about my videos I value and always look forward to seeing. When I post a video, I don't go, man, I can't wait for the comments to come flooding in. I think to myself, oh, I wonder what so-and-so is going to think about this video. And I really value that. And would it be the same if I had thousands and thousands of viewers and thousands of comments to wade through? Probably not. I would hate to be too busy to read and process the thoughtful comments left to me by my regulars. And rest assured, I read every single comment. Even if I don't respond, because I don't tend to respond unless I have something to say, I've definitely read it and processed it. That does bring me to, I think, what might be my final thing that I am not very good at that is keeping me from being successful on YouTube, and that is networking. I love to make friends and meet new people here on AuthorTube especially. BookTube is really big and oversaturated, and I think I would have trouble making as many friends now, although I still do. The trouble is that I am just the worst at like continuing to communicate with them. Like I will make a new friend and it'll be like, ah, yeah, we're really vibing. But then I will kind of disappear into the ether as far as the internet is concerned, and I'll still be thinking, oh man, me and that friend, yeah, we're still vibing. And they have moved on and they're just like, they don't even really consider me. I'm like, we made friends and that's it. And I need to get better at communicating and keeping up with them and continuing to include them so that we can keep up this mutual beneficial friendship, instead of me just being like, okay, cool, we're friends now, and then they never see me again. I have the same problem in my real life with my real life friends. I don't have a ton of them because I tend to be one of those people who disappears for lengths of time. But if you are watching this and I have reached out to you in friendship here on the World of AuthorTube, I have not forgotten you. I 100% still love you and consider you my friend, even if I have gone silent. There's a really good chance that I even think about you regularly and think about how great it is that I met you. But I am so disastrously bad at figuring out, like there's no manual for it. How do you keep going? How do you maintain that? It just seems to come so naturally to other people, and it does not come naturally to me. Now the real question is, would I like to become more successful on YouTube? What I actually would really like, more than anything I think, is that, yes, I have over 1,000 subscribers, but only about 100 or so of them watch any given video. My dream would actually be that I have a closer subscriber and viewer, like, meeting. I understand subscribing to me because you want us to have a relationship, you want us to be friends, but if you're not watching my videos, it makes me wonder why you subscribed. I understand that you might not watch all of my videos, obviously. Like, if there's a book review that I've done and you do not care about the book, I don't expect you to watch that video. And heck, maybe you're only here for the read-alongs, but even my best performing read-alongs don't approach that 1,000 subscriber mark. So I just don't know. Do I just have a lot of people who have, like, stopped doing YouTube altogether? I have no idea. But my goal to eventually have would be a closer relationship between how many subscribers I have and how many viewers I have. Because I make videos to be watched. I don't make videos to build up numbers. I don't make videos to have arbitrary subscriber counts. I make videos for people to watch and enjoy, hopefully. Hopefully they bring you joy. If you hate watch these, I mean, you do you. I guess that's a different kind of joy that I don't think people appreciate. I make them to be watched, to be viewed, to be listened to in your pocket while you do the dishes. I'm not particular. Anyway, guys, I hope this was interesting. I do have some new ideas coming up, but nothing that's gonna blow all your minds. Have any of you watching been doing YouTube for a while? Are you struggling with it? Are you trying to figure out how to grow? Are you trying to figure out if you want to grow? What does that growth look like to you and your specific YouTube situation? Comment below and let me know all of that. And also, I want to be your friend, even though I will be supremely bad at it. Oh, also Patreon. I just want to mention, shout out to all my patrons. I always do a shout out at the end of every video, but like special shout out to all of my patrons because again, this shows that I have loyalty rather than numbers, which I do appreciate that a great deal. I thought being such a small channel that I would never get patrons. I'd put that Patreon out there and then no one would ever support me on it. And instead I have a small but awesome collection of patrons supporting me on Patreon. Like, I never thought that would happen. Other people never thought that would happen. I was literally told, you've heard this story before, by someone that I shouldn't bother with Patreon because no one would support me. And you know what? To that person, yeah. So if you are my patron, thank you for sticking with me. I'll take loyalty over numbers any day of the week. That's my Hufflepuff side showing. That's why I'm a Slitherpuff, because a straight up Slytherin would just be like, no, give me them numbers. But the Hufflepuff in me is like, but loyalty though. Alright guys, I am gonna head out. If you want to watch any of my other videos, I guess I have 6 years worth for you to go through. And if you want to go back a while and laugh at younger me, have fun, knock yourselves out, go to town. You can also check me out on my social media, which is primarily pictures of my pets, but sometimes I even remember to post when I have put up a new video. I do put up new videos twice a week still. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. Mondays and Fridays, with a few occasional bonus videos in between, so, you know. And of course you can support me on Patreon, where not only are you valued as a loyal member of the family, but also you get access to exclusive videos that are not seen here on the regular channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. 6 years. That's longer than I've had some jobs. Bye. What time is it? It's time to shout out my amazing patrons of the month. This month we have Lennox, Amanda, Baruch, Irene, Jenny, Kim, Lisa, Sabby Panda, Sarah, Savvy, and Scribbling Cat. You guys are the very best. I don't know what I would do without your support. It's so encouraging to me that you guys are continuing to support me on Patreon. You guys rock.